What's up, Everyday Blades? I hope y'all are having a good day. Happy hump day. It's the middle of the week. We're halfway through. And we stumbled upon some really cool pawn shop treasure. I wanted to share it with you today. So, start off with, it comes in this case. AGA Capelin. And I'm probably not pronouncing that right because it's Italian. I'm not into Italian stilettos, and that's what this is, but I was really fascinated by this and wanted to share it with you. Evidently, this is a pretty good company in Italy that makes Italian stilettos, custom handmade Italian stilettos. So let's check them out. First of all, this case is very nice. Unfortunately, I didn't get a key with it because it was a pawn shop treasure. But this is black Italian leather, and it just feels amazing. And it gets even better on the inside. So let's open it up. We got red felt. I like these flaps that come over and cover it up. So what I got first is these really cool Italian stilettos, all the way up to this very large one. Now this one is made by AGA, and all of these are, I can't remember the name. Let me look at it real quick. Frank B, Italy. I can't remember his last name, but if you're interested, you can look him up. Just type in Frank B Italian stilettos. He's been making Italian stilettos for a long time, and it shows. These are quality knives. On top of that, down here at the bottom, we got a little bonus. We got a Benchmade discontinued automatic. It's a 9051 in really good condition. I mean, the pocket clip doesn't even have any wear on it. 154 cm, almost unused condition. And this is a Fairbairn Gerber, USA made Gerber. Rex Applegate and W something Fairbairn, but they make a lot of military. They designed a lot of military knives. Everything in here, this guy, whoever pawned this, was definitely a fan of automatics. So, no, that's a good knife. That's a good knife. But these are just cool. I'll go start off with the smaller ones. These are so they have all stilettos that I've ever seen have a little lock down here. And then you deploy them with this button right here. And then you pull the bolster right here to unlock it, and it catches a spring, and that's what I've already cleaned them up and oiled them, and man, they work flawlessly. You can tell that they're quality knives. The only ones of these I've ever seen are the cheap Chinese knockoffs. So this one is some type of stabilized wood. This one, I believe, is a sheep's horn, and it is really cool. But they all work, I mean, flawlessly. They flip right out there. I just thought they were super, super cool. So I did some haggling with them. Here's another species of wood. I noticed that the scales are way thicker. They protrude out past, and that's kind of a theme with these. They put really thick scales on them. I think that's kind of cool. So you got that style of blade. And then got that style of blade. That's traditional, what you think of when you think of a stiletto. This is simulated sharpened on both sides. It's only sharpened on one side, and I'm glad of it because there's a lot of places in the U.S. where a double-sided sharpened knife is illegal. This one is beautiful too. This one's some kind of either ram horn or steer horn. And I was just shocked to find out that all of these are handmade. Just really cool looking. This one's some kind of resin plastic. And it doesn't say anything on the blade, but Frank B, Italy. That's it. There's no numbers, no model numbers. Now this was the one that intrigued me the most. This thing is huge. Look at the difference in size. Let me open it. Look at the difference in size in these two knives. This one is a beast, and you can really tell the detail in the bone bone scales on this one. And look at the filing. So this one is the AGA Kaplan brand, the same brand as the case. All these other ones are the Frank B knives. So this one is different. It has a trigger back here to release it instead of releasing it by the bolster. And this one being bigger, it takes just a second longer to flip out, but it does it just fine. It deploys every time. I just think they're cool. I mean, it's not anything I would want to carry full time, but it's just something cool for a knife collector to have. Now, I won't keep all these. I may keep like this one. I'll sell all these. I just wanted to show you guys these. I just thought they were cool. They're super light. And I looked online, and there's several reviews about both of these brands, and everybody had nothing but good things to say about them. They're like a 440 steel. Some say 440A, some say 440B. It's just, I don't think they really know. You don't even know what year these knives were made. You don't know how old they are unless you're an expert in them and you've really studied them. I'm sure there are details that can tell you the age of it, but I know the bolsters and the metal parts of the handle are made out of nickel silver is what everyone called it. So just really cool, man. Check that out. And you talk about flipping out there with authority. Pow. And this one, I had some Rex Applegate and Fairbanes. I had some Smatchets and some other knives I got. I think they were Cold Steel brand, but they were designed by Applegate and Fairbane. They're two big names in the knife community. This one has a little bit of lock rock in it. I'm going to see if I can't tighten that pivot up and get that out. Because, I mean, they have no use on them. Look, you can tell by a pocket clip a lot by how much a knife was used. This knife wasn't hardly carried. Neither one of these knives. This guy was mainly a collector. And that's a good deal for me. So, from what I see, these knives are not expensive. Like 120 to 100. Well, let me back up. Everywhere I've looked at them, they're all sold out everywhere. I don't know if they're not making them anymore or if they're just hard to get a hold of. But the list price was like 120 to 160, depending on the wood handle. Some of the wood handle ones were like 120, and some of the bone handle ones were like 160 to 200, depending on the version. But every single place I looked at them, they were all sold out. Said notify me. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if people are not buying them or they're just not being made. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was really cool. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. We really appreciate it. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.